Hello everyone, Ron here from HEISTMAN'S HIT the Road. Welcome to our channel. Join us camping in Florida. In this video you'll learn why it's already into the month of May, yet we remain in Florida. We'll share the details of my oral surgery, but not before returning to SeaWorld to catch the Orca show. Then I perform a roof inspection on our RV and solve some maintenance issues discovered. And then the big news leading to the day of the surgery. Jacki and I are very excited you're here and super excited to get started. So buckle up and let's hit the road.
Yes, we did.
Gonna go again?
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's basically almost.
It was fun. SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They've even learned to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. Now, one of the first husbandry or healthcare behaviors that we'll train is a position which would allow us to collect a voluntary blood sample. The whales are trained to roll ventrally or upside down and present us with their tail flukes. Not only does this give us a great look at their entire bodies, but this also provides us access to the blood vessels, which can be easily seen on the white undersides of our whales' tail flukes. Another important diagnostic is weighing our whales. We can weigh them by asking them to slide their bodies out of the water but onto a giant killer whale-sized scale that we have located in adjacent habitat. All right, it looks like she's on her way. Ready, get set, go! Wave those hands! And she got it! Really loud, so go ahead, put your arms up, bring her down to the thighs, shoot it back up to the sky. Okay, green signal, everyone.
So they put these nets underneath the roller coasters. And as you can see there, there's clip-on sunglasses, a hat. There's a mobile phone. Another pair of sunglasses. There's a pair of reading glasses. Pair of sunglasses.
Fight on Thursday, don't worry.
Before the cool thunder out of me, giving him my best, till nothing gonna stop me but the fun and affection.
Look at that pretty guy. Okay, I don't know if you could see it, but there's a crack right here. Well, this flexes, it's cracked. So I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to get some more self-leveling Jayco on there. Clean it up with mineral spirits. I only had to clean it up where I'm going to put the new stuff, but it does look a lot better when you clean it up, doesn't it? Still cracked, but it looks better. Alright, the other one looks good. But you don't want water getting down in there. All kinds of no good can come from it. So I used the Jayco self-leveling lap sealant. You can see the bead I put on there. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't, sorry. But it's settling, and that's what the self-leveling is supposed to do. I went all the way around it, got that crack. I think I'm going to clean up here too. You can see where this is kind of opened up that sealant there, and I don't want anything getting in behind. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like I can get my fingernail in there and pull it open even more. Right there. I want to fix that, but not with self-leveling. I'll show you what I'm going to use there when I do it. I'm also going to check that edge down there. Could be the same way. I don't want to climb up on this ladder. Right now I'm using my extension ladder to get up here. I don't want to climb up on this ladder and stress out where I just caulked it there. Okay, I'll take care of this first. Maybe a little bit here too. I'll use GSL sealant here and right here. I can see where that's given. Never hurts to go over your camper and the seals and the seams about once a month. Catch this stuff. Okay, I'll get it cleaned up with the mineral spirits and get it caulked with the GeoCell. So you can see the new caulk and the gap's no longer there. And what I'm using here is, like I said, GeoCell ProFlex RV. Okay. And you can see where that self-leveling is kind of laid down and should be fine there on the ladder now. So the other side, it's not as bad, but I think I'm going to clean it up here and touch it up. And I'm going to lay some self-leveling in here. Maybe right there. So I'll clean that all up as well, and I'll take a look over on this edge as well, see if I can find anything. Got to look over the top of the roof here. I can't be doing it when I'm hanging onto the camera. We're at the top of the ladder. Okay, so I'm going to caulk above this backup light and around that camera because I see a little dewlam below the camera. Crazy. And I clean this up. Like I said, I'll use some self-leveling die core here, and I use a GeoCell here like I did the other side. And also I'll use that GeoCell over the top of the backup light and around the top of the backup camera. It's a constant battle. You think you're good and you're not. But you know, this is a 2018. You know, you're going to see some of it, and some of it was even on here when we got the unit. I've talked about it before on the other side of the rig. So it would be the driver's side of the rig. There was some D-lam coming down because the gutters on these things are not one piece. They're only so long when they install them, and then they caulk them together, and somehow the water was getting behind the caulk and getting in behind the phylon here. I think that's what they call this stuff. And creating some D-lam over there. Also on our bedroom slide, there's some D-lam that was there when we bought it that I've been trying to make sure it doesn't get any worse. And you know, heck, the thing was almost brand new as far as usage. I've told the story before. They bought it brand new, couple down in Dallastown, Pennsylvania. They took it for 2 or 3 months down to Myrtle Beach. He golfed, she laid on the beach. The furniture didn't even look satin, and they never cooked in it. The oven, the microwave, they were pristine. The whole rig looked brand new, you know. And we bought it in, I guess, the spring of 22. We bought it. So it was only 4 years old, but you know, it's older than that now. So it's a 2018 and it's 2026, so we're 8 years old now. And everybody knows these things don't last forever. Do your best to make them last for as long as you can. That's all you can do. Not a good investment, but if you want to travel, you want to, you know, live the nomadic lifestyle like we do right now, full-time RV life, you got to have something. Okay, so I hit that with some more self-leveling die core, and then I went ahead and used the GeoCell where I said I was going to. I did not go over the top of that light. That light has caulking up there and it looks great on top. But I did go around the top and the sides of the backup camera, and I also put the GeoCell over the top of all the screw heads. So there's 4 screw heads in there. So let's hope that was the cause of that, or Lord only knows. Anyway, that's all I'm doing today, I think. So tomorrow's my oral surgery, and we're at TTO, and we were supposed to leave on Friday, tomorrow being Wednesday. We're supposed to go back over to Lake Magic, and you know, we had a young lady here at who works here, Teresa, who helped us out to get an extension, so we don't have to move right after my surgery. So we've got some cookies for the staff to share up there, and you know, and we put a card in there, a thank you card for Teresa as well. Now this will be like the 5th time, at least the 4th time, that I've tried to deliver this up at the office, but every time she hasn't been there. So seriously hoping that she's there today, because this is probably the hardest I've ever had to work to thank someone for helping us out. But cross your fingers, we're almost there. Well, we're headed over to Lakeland, Florida, and I'm about to have a consultation with Nuvia about replacing my teeth. The top ones are all worn down. I'm missing, I think, 5 or 6 through my life, and they're starting to become sensitive. I can only chew on one side, so it's time. So the consultation will consist of course, sitting down with the people, having a discussion, and they'll do an x-ray, a 3D imaging of my jawbone and my teeth now, and they'll let me know if I'm a candidate or not. So that's where we're headed. We got about 45 minutes to go, and we'll be there. We'll keep you posted.
Turn left into the parking lot, then arrive at your destination.
Well, we've just pulled into Nuvia. We're about to have the consultation. Jacki's going in with me. She's going to sit through it as well, because this involves both of us in a lot of ways. So, wish us well. Well, we just left Nuvia. We've been here, 2 hours. What they do is they bring you in. They do a 3D image of your mouth and your jaw, and then they take your blood pressure, they take your pulse, and ask you some medical questions. And then we waited a bit, and then they brought us in and did the consultation. And what they told me was, they actually said, "You're too good for us. My teeth are in too good a shape. They're not going to take them out. I'm just not a candidate. I'm not ready for them yet. So, you know, all these issues I've been having, I do have to just get going to a dentist and get it taken care of. It's going to be a long road even then, but they looked at everything and said that, no, we're not going to pull your teeth out and give you a new teeth. The good news is, even with the teeth that I'm missing, I have enough bone structure that down the road, if we have to do this, that we'd be able to. So anyway, that was a bust. Now I got to find a dentist and get busy. So, oh well. Okay, so update on my dental problems. We just left Clear Choice in Orlando, and they're going to do it. Top and bottom, full set of implants. So we're going to set up the financing, or decide if we just want to pay cash for it. I'm going to talk to my financial guy, and we'll make a determination going back on Thursday. Do a little bit of work picking out the kind of teeth that I'm looking for, and set up the rest of the time. It's one surgical day. They extract all your teeth, they put in the implants, and they give you a set of temporary teeth, and you're basically on a very cautious diet for like 3 months, I think he said. And then you go back and they fit your permanent teeth, and it's a done deal, except for yearly visits to check them out and to clean them. So more to come. We'll take you along on the process. And I'm real happy because it was either that or I was going to have to find a dentist and start going after a ton of issues. So that would only be temporary, right? So these are going to be permanent, guaranteed for life. Somebody beeped and scared the bejesus out of me. They beeped at the guy next to me. Okay, guaranteed for life, permanent teeth coming up. We're really happy.
We're here at Clear Choice, pre-surgery. So today we're going to get everything set that we have to take care of before surgery date, and we'll end up with our surgery date today too. And when we get back out to the truck after this, we'll share as much as we can, or as much as we know at that point. So it's getting close, hopefully. Hopefully the surgery date's not too far from now. I don't know how back up they are.
Digital scan of my teeth. Oh my. Okay, so we just got back to the truck from Clear Choice. We met with Alberto, and he took us back in to an examination room, and they did a digital scan of my mouth and my teeth. That was interesting. After that, we talked about what color we want my teeth to be. We chose a color, and then the doctor came in, took all kinds of facial measurements, teeth measurements, and we chose a size of the teeth. So this information will be used to make the healing set of teeth. So after surgery, after they remove my teeth and they do whatever they need to do and get the inserts in, they'll give me a healing set, okay, based off a digital scan they did today, okay? And 10 days after the surgery, we'll have to come back and they're going to check everything out. And they said it usually takes about 3 months for the healing to get done. And we'll come back in, make a final decision on my teeth. Do I want to stay with the teeth that, I had and we picked out, or do I want to make any changes? And then they'll make the final set, okay? And I can't remember the timeline there, maybe a month and a half more, and I'll get my final teeth. So they scheduled my surgery on May 6th. So Jackie and I are going to have to sit down and have a powwow about what we're going to do. We're going to stay in Florida. We're going to try to, travel a little bit. We're going to bring our granddaughter down here. So it looks like, we're going to be in Florida quite a while. Now, that might not be a bad thing with the diesel prices so high right now because of the war in Iran, but they were very professional. Mm-hmm. We wrote the check today. That hurts, but and it's a lifetime of trouble-free, teeth. So, what are your thoughts?
I think they are very professional. I think it's going to go well. They've done this so many times, and they answer all your questions, and I think he's going to be really happy with the results.
Excellent. Okay, so more to come. We'll take you along in this entire journey. So we'll probably give you this in step as far as the videos go. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. And also, click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Rohn and Jacki at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day, and thanks for watching.